that as well. There we go. And then, do I still have iTunes? I do. God, dude, this fucking game is still so addicting. Why don't you just let me play it? Let me stream it. Apple Music web player, nice. Sign in. Oh, that was sick, dude. Playing a cool game, still playing Way of the Warriors. Oh my god, there's so many enemies, this is insane. How the hell do you do that? Um, almost there. 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 Oh, almost there. Hey, Ariana Grande was on SNL last night. That's pretty cool. Let's go to my downloaded songs, or my library, I should say. And we're gonna play. Dude, I kind of just want to listen to Polyphia right now, but also kind of just want to do Trappin' in Japan. That sounds incredible. So what I'm gonna do is Trappin' in Soviet, and that's where we're gonna start.
Вы слушаете сборник Trappin' in Soviet.
That's amazing. Okay, that's what we got there. Try the second time. We're gonna end this time. It does seem like my music is like really loud comparatively. So what I can drop this. I'm gonna drop that way down, so that way whenever I talk, it comes through nice and clear. Okay, so it's going to be ORB, which is opening range breakout strategy. This is a type of active investing strategy. I'd say it's trading shares of said stock. No derivative function involved as of yet. I don't know, I feel like there could be potentially a way to bring in options into this. Like you could somehow turn this into a leverage thing on top of leverage, which once we get into the reading and stuff, like it'll start to make a little bit more sense. But for now, it's just going with the theories on everything, and learning how to do all of that, because once you really break out the strategy, it's not hard to follow at all. It's just the fact that you have to make sure that you're sticking to the guidelines of the strategy, and then once you do that, then you'll start to make things work, or so it goes. I mean, that's the idea, right? We want everything to work perfectly just based off of how the strategy works, which there's some stuff that we have to look at to make sure things are doing the right stuff. That's crazy, dude. This game is so addicting to me. Okay, it seemed like there's basic rule is wait for basic rule. Do not trade before close of first candle. And then like that's like the first thing that you're paying attention to. Is like that's the whole thing that they're talking about in this strategy, is you're supposed to wait for the first 5-minute candle to close. So you know, you're gonna define that as candle B 5-min time frame. Shake daddy, drop, shake, shake, shake. Candle should be the first 5-minute time frame, and then your we'll just say rule number 2. I'll keep it easy. No. Cool. So we're just gonna slightly change it there, and then if close is positive, then falls right in line with it. With if close is negative, then short trade. That's how we would break down. And then, you know, your next question, I suppose. I kind of want to do this and just get this out of my head. Just get these questions out of my head, because that's the stuff that's bouncing around that I'm trying to sort out. Okay, so I'm trying to just like come up with some basic rules. Let's do basic rules. You could do if profit target is not achieved, then closes at end of day. Actually, this would be way easier. Every trade is closed by end of day. Each day. So, no matter what you're trading, every single trade that you make will be closed by the end of the day. So, you can totally have, it seems that like time constraints, you'd have to be available at the beginning and then at the end of the market. I think those are good questions to ask as well. Dude, I want a little overlay. Like if I could get this. Actually, I might be able to do something cool. I'm gonna take a minute here for a second, and we're gonna add in another source, but I want it to be a window capture, and then I'm just gonna call it music overlay. Make source visible, and that's what I want. Yes, sir. So we're just gonna scoot this down, and we can have it playing somewhere like that's totally fine with me. Yeah. And then I want to, if I can, maybe put no, not a filter. I want to make it a little more opaque. Lighten? No, that's too much. Normal, and then how would I? Okay, I'm just doing silly stuff today. I don't think I can make it any more opaque than it is right now. Maybe if I put... Nah. See, those are just audio filters. Effect filters. Image mask blend. I didn't do a single thing to it. Well. That's not gonna do it for me, brother. I'll leave it at that for now, because that's cool. That's nice. I can just look over and see what's playing, but... Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Ha ta 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 ta. Ha ta 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 ta. So if we go here and go to number 4, what would our 4th rule be, if anything? So let's bring in Google Docs and our source. Cited source. So this is what we're going off of. This is a paper from SSRN. It's by Carlos Zaratini and Andrew Aziz. This guy's got a cool program. Entirely though, this thing's 20 pages long, so it's a fairly short read through. It provides little biography, reference pages, cool fun charts, but oh, it's just a heat map. So they do a lot of different works here. There's a lot of equations. Yeah, honestly, even if you want, there's you get an electronic copy. So you can go and find this stuff for yourself. You can literally just go to SSRN and you can type in opening range breakout, or can day trading really be profitable? I searched this right here and found the article, so you know, it's not terribly difficult to get a hold of. It's also fairly popular, but where I'm about to start is right along here. Like my doc, you know, I would kind of call this the introduction. These are, I would say, tasks to achieve. I want to have all these questions answered by the time I am finished with this document, and then, you know, maybe provide any new questions that I could come back to and try to answer. But that's kind of the main objective of everything. So really, that's where this comes in. And I did all of this prep beforehand, and it's been sitting for a minute. So now I need to sort things out. And that is gonna look like all of this. That's purple, but it's gonna be pink. And then I need blue. So the way that I had these defined was this is more of your introduction. This is wordy, this is explaining, this is setting the stage. You know, this is yellow things are just notes that I think I would like to include. Um, red, this is like a rule. Or this is sort of a outlier guideline, supposedly. Um, it's just an interesting note. You know, it's inside the article. This is the only thing like this that I caught eye on and that struck me. So it's just one of those things, you know. It definitely does happen. It may not happen often, but that's a very good thing to know. You know, if it was a doji, what do I do? You know, this whole strategy is very simply outlined and almost very simply designed. I mean, once you get into the math equation of things, that's when you're like, whoa, this is kind of complex. But when you're really looking at everything, the rules, the definitions, like in the outline of the strategy itself, it's all fairly simple, man. Like the strategy is you're trading the triple Qs or the T triple Qs. You know what? Take your pick on whether you just want to go with that ETF or the triple leveraged ETF. Take your pick. There's reasons to do either one. But the thing with this is that, you know, we'll just kind of read through it. I'll pick these little parts out of it. This is like, cool, fine and all. You know, they want to talk about, is it better to, right here. Some critics argue that day trading is essentially a form of gambling and that its success is solely based on luck rather than skill. I slurred through that, but you get the point. You know, rather than focusing on building long-term wealth through sound investment principles. The whole theory is that day trading is a zero-sum game. Some people quite often like to repeat something like that. And the thing is, there are plenty of examples, common and uncommon, that day trading, you know, whether it be short, mid, long, very long, however, whatever time frame you want to put on it, it's an effective approach when it is done right, and it has results that are proven time and time again. That's the thing. Is it like Richard Milton? I don't think that's right. That doesn't sound right. Nah. I don't remember his name, but I mean like Jesse Livermore. That's a good one. I think this might be the guy I'm thinking of, but he's I heard this on a podcast very recently where this guy right here, he's one of the best to ever do it, even though he went bankrupt several times. It's just that his strategies, I mean, his brain for it was probably different, but his strategies were so sound and measured and well used that he did this consistently. You know, make millions of dollars. I mean, comparative to today, it's probably in the billions, but you know, who knows? So they're defining this whole, is it valid to approach day trading? Should you just stick to passive investing? Blah, blah, blah. And they introduce to the in-minute ORB strategy. In-minute, I mean, assuming that you can just input any number of minutes here, but the one that they specifically go for is the 5-minute ORB, and then if that will beat passive exposure on a well-known market index. So, you know, can making a trading decision and placing a trade after the first 5 minutes of market open on that second candle breakout, if that can be a profitable strategy when compared to just passive investing, you know, buy and hold. That's where this comes into play. You know, this is a good little illustration to show how things would go. So market open, 9:35. You know, you're sitting here, you're looking at the candle. Here's market open, market close. Obviously, it's a green candle. Price closed higher than it opened at, so you enter long here at the start of the second candle. This gap right here is going to be your risk, and the whole concept after this initial setup is that you will let the trade run, and you know, you'll either hit your risk target here or your profit target. And then the same thing for a short position. If price closes lower than it opened, then you're going to enter short right here on the formation of the second candle, and then your risk, in this one they actually indicate the stop loss, but your risk is from the open to the open. So you can essentially ignore the first close, and then you're going to, question is, do you subtract? Do you subtract the first open from the second open, or do you just find the difference between them two? And that's kind of the same question. These guys did it for a very decent amount of time. I think it was, what does it say? Starting date 1 January 2016, ending date 17 Feb 2023. So they did that for 7 years. 7 years and 2 weeks, give or take. So we're gonna take this way down and just put it into the last month, which would be fun. So without just completely digging through all of this, they deployed it on the QQQ ETF, and then they decided to turn it up a notch later on down and go into the T triple Qs. Profit target is 10x the risk outlaid. Probably have to get into some formulas here in a minute. So here we go. The distance between the entry price and the stop is labeled as risk, and that is $R. So if we go to here, we could do equations and sort of break this out. Risk equals, I already forgot it. Distance between entry price and stop. Distance between entry and stop. So you could probably do that as, the way they have it is R equals entry minus stop. STP, and then we can do ETR. Boom, entry minus stop. It might complicate things, but we'll be alright. Profit target is 10x, so you would do profit target equals 10x the risk. So literally equals 10 times R. Boom. We can have it like that. And then that should be fine. And then these are just my notes to keep going. I kind of just want to read through the paper. Be nice. They're starting with 25,000. I think I'm starting with 100,000. At least on Thinkorswim. This is on demand. So, yeah, we have 100,000 right here. I don't think I can change amounts on there. I'm gonna reset the account. Yeah, I can't really do much there. But I'm gonna swap that back to August 1st, 8:30. So, over here, profit target is 10 XDR. Should the target not have been reached by the end of the day, we liquidated the position at market closure. So, goes to say, yeah, that's where every trade is closed by end of day each day, you know. So another thing to note here, we can do that as well, just because they went all the way to 2023, and I personally, just my own opinion, I think that, you know, the historical average daily move on QQQ is 1%. I'm just going to assume that it is 1% as well. So we can also do the 1% risk budget per trade. We would have to figure our risk for every trade. And that is going to this right here. And that's also where this comes into play. I have it just interesting. I don't have it very well written in my notes. Anyways, the stop loss was placed at the low of the day, which was the low of the first 5-minute candle for a long trade, and at the high of the day, which was the high of the first 5-minute candle for a short trade. The distance between the entry price and the stop was labeled as risk. So we can do, so it's going to end up being stop loss was placed at the low of the day, and then the distance between the entry price and the stop was labeled as risk. So if we have, just as an example, if we have the low of the day, I can actually just grab this. We're gonna swap this over, intraday, 1 day 5 min on the QQQs, and then we're gonna change it chart style. Boom. Alright, so if we go back and we zoom in, boom, right here. Alright, so this candle, so it is a short, it was a red candle, so we're gonna enter a short position here, and by the looks on here, so if we just reference this, we have a red candle. Our stop loss is going to be the high here and the open here on the second candle. So let's get the high on the first candle. It's 384.58. So 384.58 minus, this would be our stop equals a risk. So if we just go back and make sure to look again, stop loss is there, and then this is our open price. So I haven't flopped. So this is going to be open price. So if we come back and we look, what was the open here? 383.56. minus 383.56. And that equals, dude, you know, I don't need to do that. Let's just open a blank sheet. Okay, so if I want to do 384.58 equals 384.58 minus 383.56. 383.56. 1.02. So there's $1.02. That's going to be our risk. I'm not using dollar signs. So that's going to be our risk going into this trade. So the distance between the entry price and the stop is labeled as risk, or $R. We set the profit target to 10x the $R. So risk is defined, and then now we want to do 10 times 1.02 to profit target is defined. Oh, it's just back. It's gonna wait like fucking 10, so whatever. I don't know. I don't really feel like doing math. Times. Perfect. 10.2. Okay, so we know this is going to be R. This is just, I'm just going to put profit multiple, and then profit target. Boom. Cool, nice and done. So we know that 10.2 is going to be our profit target. So if we're going into this trade, we want to make 10.2. Okay, and then let's go and let's do this. So we're gonna go ahead and start. What day is this? This is 7/31. Okay, so if we just go back to today, let's go this way. We're on August 1 right now. So things are playing out. We can go ahead and fast forward a little bit here. We'll let things play out. Let it go as it needs. It's going, skipping by 3 seconds a time right now. So we'll let that play. I'm gonna grab a drink. So we're at 8:32, 8:33 right now on August 1st. We're sitting here, you know, we just got in, we're watching, we're doing. We're really excited to place this trade. So we're logged on, ready to go right as market's opening. We're figuring things out. We're looking at the SPY. We're looking at the freaking T triple Qs. We're looking at everything. We're seeing what Jerome Powell's saying. We're checking Yahoo Finance. We're doing all of it. Okay, boom. First minute closes. Second candle opens. We're gonna pause. Actually, let's get out of this. We're gonna let it go to 36. Say we'll let the first minute form. Getting things set up. Blah, 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 blah. Boom. Okay, we're gonna pause. Say it's taking us a minute to set this up. Whatever. So, let's go back over to our notes. And this is going to be the risk. Entry and stop. So this is our entry. This was our stop. Stop loss. We're gonna go back over here. And let's do entry. Let's do it. First candle high. Second candle open. Boom. We're gonna make that even easier to just follow along with, at least in my own head. So the high was 382.44. It's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. So 383.24, I think that's what that said. Up. 382.44. Let's close this. I don't need you. Whatever. Okay. 382.44, 382.26, 382.44, 382.26, 382.24, 382.26. Right? Right. I think so. 382.44, 382.26, 382.44. It's going to take me way longer than a minute to get this written down properly. Okay. So then we're going to do this. That's going to be our risk. That equals that minus that. And that's 18. Now, let's make sure this is right according to our strategy. So, stop loss was placed at the low of the day for a long trade. Well, I think we have a short trade. We do have a short trade. So, I'm going to go back here. And then, high of the day, which was the high of the first 5-minute candle for a short trade. So, distance between entry and stop is labeled as risk. Cool. The distance between entry price and stop is labeled as risk. So, this was our entry. Can label this as entry. And this is our stop loss. And this is our difference. And then if we want to do a profit target, we can just close this out. We're going to link that there. Profit multiple there. Profit target 1.8. So this is just for one share. So we're aiming for $1.08 in profit target here. Let's do it like this. Actually, I want to add something in here. I want to do trade one is going to be this is going to be our how would we want to break this out? So first candle it's gonna be red, so we're gonna do it like this. Boom. And then type is gonna be short. Let's do, no, I don't need that. I need 382.44. Actually, no, I want to do it like this. 382.26 because that's going to be our entry. And then this is going to be our stop. 382.44. And then profit target is going to be 1.8, and then our risk is going to be 0.18. Boom. That's everything we got there. This was 08-01, just 24. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. It's all on triple. So, we're just doing triple Qs. Or triple Qs. We'll just define which are on switch. Boom. Text. Chimenea.
Trepin in Soviet.
Yeah, Chimenea would be sweet. It'd be real sweet. Ha! I could get me a nice old Chimenea. Okay, I think music has stopped. We can go and find go back here. Let's see. Some 2024 albums? What? 3 Style God goes hard.
You're tuned into Opium Radio.
Let's see. Sorry, let's make this slow.
So watch your back, niggas.
Go. Okay, so all things considered, we're gonna go back in here. We are going to place a trade. Let's go here. And I don't want to do options. I want to do shares. So let's go here. We're gonna sell, because that's what we need to do. We're gonna sell 1 share. 1 share. At our price was 382.26. So we're just gonna put it in right there. 382.26. And then we're gonna have it right there. Confirm and send. 382.26. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Well, we can just...
Opium 2.0.
And then our stop loss is going to be 382.44. So if it hits 382.44, we know that we're going to get stopped out. And if we can go ahead, we'll just say, hey, our trade's placed. We can, let's zip back. Oh wait, 26. So let's do 3, 4, 5, and then we'll do, actually here, 34.56. Boom. That'll send us right there, and then we'll leave our order in. That should hit our order. If it'll work. Okay, let's do, boom. Let's just try to get filled in here. Okay, it's regular time, so I should be able to place this in. we already know at this point that it's going to be a red candle, so we're going to go short, and then we're going to jump over, we're going to catch our next candle, we're going to say boom, we're going to place 1 at this, confirm and send, see what we got filled at. Filled order is 1. We were filled at 382.28. So let's just do it like that. 382.28. 382.28. 16. So it's gonna be 1.6 and 0.6. Cool. So I just changed up my pennies. Negligible difference, but making sure we get it all right. Okay. Anyways, now trades place, all good to go, and we're like, oh, okay, cool, we're just gonna forget about it until, say, 12 o'clock. But right before we go and do that, we place a closing order with a stop. So we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna say our stop is 382.44. 382.44, and that's good for the day. Confirm and send. Boom. So now we're gonna have that contingent right there at the top. It lines up so beautifully that you can't even argue with it. Anyways, we're gonna go back in time, further in time, not back, further. We'll jump like, okay, hey, I'm busy at work. You know, we're gonna die. Literally, I'm gonna keep this with myself in mind here because, you know, I still have a day job. I don't do this all day. So even if I did do this all day, I don't want to sit here for 4 hours just watching this, wondering what the hell is gonna happen. You know, I'm gonna go play fucking video games or something. So, boom, we come back. It's lunchtime. We're sitting down to eat lunch. We're like, hey, we're gonna check things. Let's see how the day went. Maybe you go golfing, and you're like, you know, I'm on the 18th hole. Let's see what happened. So, does look like our trade is still, nope. So our trade sold out. Cool. So, if we come back over here, we can see that price went up. Price blew through our stop by what is that, the 3rd candle? So, hey, it is what it is. We got stopped out, and that was everything that we could do to fix it. So, we sold there, and it sold us out at 12.36, which is hilarious that it would do it there, but we got stopped out at 382.60. Is that about where we're at? No. When was this? What time was this? 8:40. Either way, it's fine. Think back is always kind of finicky, but boom, we stopped out there. So let's go back 382.60. Close 382.60, and then is that a win? Loss. We're gonna do this. Is gonna be our entry minus our close, and then that was minus 32. So we lost 32 cents there. That's actually double our risk, so that's not too bad. I mean, if we just take this here, let's merge, and then loss was double the risk taken on trade. I mean, closed. So you're like, okay, cool, fine, whatever, we lost. Next day. Jump there. And we're gonna say, oh wait. It's like, hey, we're gonna go, oh wait, 35, 37. We'll just, we have an alarm set. Like, alright, hey, 8:35, let's go check. Cool. Come back over here. Look at what we got. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, so that's a crazy one, yeah? The open was 378.23. So it was red. Short. Entry 3 what? 378.23. Our stop is going to be 378.23. Yep. 379.26. 379.26. So let's double check, make sure. And at the high of the day, which was the high of the first 5-minute candle for a short trade. So using the high of the day. Profit target. I need to find it there. That is those two multiplied. Let's find our risk. It's that one. Okay, go over here. Our entry was 378.23. Our stop loss is 379.26. Boom. Our risk, our profit target is 10.3. Our risk is 1.03. Cool. Let's see what happens. Always jump to the end of the day. So this is the end of the trading day. That's what it looks like. So 379.26, does it still line up? Yes, it does. So we're gonna close out at the end of the day. Let's do 14.38. That's perfect. 238, 240. We're like looking to close out. So, you know, price didn't go above at all. So we sold price way up here, and now we're buying price. Actually, first, we're gonna check this low point. What is that? 37.13 is where we're at. So let's just say lowest price point. We're gonna add that one onto the end. And 37313. 373.13. I want to come over here and I want to say, I want to do the 373.13 and I want to do 378.23. And then what is the difference between these two? Minus 5.1. So that wasn't quite what we want. Because if you took, if our profit target was here, we would want this divided by 10. So that's like, we're just gonna say that's current risk. Yeah. That's like, has our, this would be more of like a, active, be like here, and you just merge these, and you would do something like active profit target meter, you know. Just merge those, make it look cool. Have you hit your profit target yet?
You're tuned into Opium Radio.
There you go. So that's where we would be at. Because this is current price. This is our entry. You keeping that. I mean, like, it's like, have we hit our stop loss? So, boom, we hit 5.1. So, all of that to say, we still wouldn't have closed out here. We would have kept holding because it didn't hit 10x. So, we would have held out all the way over here, and we're like, cool, it's 241 right now. We're closing. You know, the market's closing down. We're gonna close out. So we're gonna pause. Price is 374.01. Boom. 374.01. And if we copy, paste, and we do that, we made $4.22 on this trade. What was the, let's do this, 374.01. So 4.22. Profit was 4.22x risk taken on trade. Waited until market close to kill position. I use kill instead of close just because I don't want to use close 2 times too close together, so we're going to use different words. Actually, here, let's just do this. Remove position. It's a little bit easier to see. Cool. So, if we took just a total, say we want 30 trades. Yeah. It would be, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. That's what a template of 30 would look like. Come over here. Let's do this equals sum. And then we're going to do this, this, whoa, this, all the way down. It's kind of annoying because I have to do every other one, but it's as simple or as complicated as I make it, and this is the simplest way that I want to do it. Well, I fucked it. 68. That's what it is. Boom. Through I 68. And if I just did it like that, we're at 3.9 right now. So that's nice. It doesn't really affect it. And then I can just do like, dude, someone's getting after it on PGA Tour right now. They're having trouble trying to load it. Boom. We're boxes up. And that looks good. So I don't want to box everything up just because it'll get a tad confusing for me. But if we're just looking at this, current return is 3.9. And then we're like, cool, we made $4.22 today, brother. Like, hell yeah, we're fucking partying. We're getting after it. Let's restart. Let's go to tomorrow. Oh, wait. 36. 35.13. Alarm goes off. Boom, I'm ready for it. You know, I'm high off of yesterday. I'm ready to get back and trade again, you know, like I have my rule. I only trade once a day. So I'm going to stick with it. We're going to find out what else we can play. What's Ophium?
Straight from the crib with this new ass shit. Check it out.
Let's see what we got. Okay. So this one. Time's not playing. Time's paused. Okay. So, boom, alarm goes off. Like, hey, I'm jumping on. First thing I see a green candle. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna report it. Got a green candle. So this is where things are gonna change slightly because, according to this, ooh, that's another thing that we have to define here. So how zoomed in are we? There we go, 100%. The stop loss was placed at the low of the day, which was the low of the first 5-minute candle for a long trade. So stop loss is placed at the low of the day of the first 5-minute candle. So either way, doesn't matter. Okay, so let's go here, and then we're gonna do a breakdown. If first candle is green, then you're going long. If first candle is red, then you're going short. And then that's going to be entry minus high of first candle. And then this is going to be entry minus low of first candle. Cool. So that way you know if you're going where it's like, okay, my candle's green, I'm going long. That's going to be the entry and my low. You're like, ah, cool. Short. Let's do this. And then now let's do long. Boom. Now, we're like, cool. It's gonna go green. It's gonna go long. What's our entry? All right. We're gonna go the open right here, 372.17. What's the low? 371.77. Okay. Boom. So that's going to be our risk. Our profit target is going to be $4. And then our risk is 0.4, 40 cents. And our stop is just 31.77. So cool. Let's do the same thing we did yesterday. Busy day. We're gonna come back all the way about the same time. 2:35. We're going to zoom back a little bit. Let's see. What is that? Low 371, 86.77. So neither of those hit the low. So we wouldn't have traded out there. We would have kept holding. This looks to be the high of the day. So 375.95. 375.95. Let's go here. Our entry was 372. 375.95. That's so close. Yeah, that's so close. So close. I mean, that's so close. If we're sticking to it, no, we wouldn't have sold. Unfortunately. Like, that's so close. But it didn't hit 10x, so I don't know. If it were up to me, like if that were left to me, I think I would have taken that trade down just because that is so damn close. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I know it's easy to do and say now, but if I'm pulling that, dude, and I'm looking at 12, that's hard to justify. Okay. Current price is 374.19. Okay. 374.19. That sucks. But hey, 374.19. Boom. There you go. Let's go. Highest price point. Because I want to track that. 375.95. Cool. Boom, boom, boom. So I did something wrong here. That's the thing. Yeah, it's because I need to take this and make it a negative. What? Oh, meh. It's gotta be. And then if I did it like this. Minus. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I see why. Because it's subtracting twice, so it's really adding it. So that's there. It's same now. Because it's easy accounting this way. To explain this really fast, it's easier accounting this way just because all of your debits as negatives, like they're leaving your account, and then when you close the position, you're crediting yourself back, so you're actually gaining the money back. So it's a positive. It makes sense. It sounds stupid and weird, but for accounting purposes, it's so simple. But the thing is, we would have closed this trade out 235, 240-ish, and we would have been sitting here. $2.02 win, current return 5.92. Not bad. I mean, we're 2 for 3 right now. You know, that's pretty damn good. So literally the thing that we'd have to do now is just finish this out. We do a month's worth of trades and go from there. But it'll be nice to see what the results end up being. So we'll get back to that. Good back pop. Very good back pop. You know, I am kind of curious. I wonder which mic is being picked up here. If I do.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I think I've been using the wrong microphone this whole time. Wow. I can't wait to see how that sounds. Yeah, that's incredible. That's so much better than it just regularly is. Yeah, I'm trying to adjust microphone stuff now. So I need to do, if it's long, I do the low. If it's long, I do the low. 375.40. I would like. At all. Oh wait, that picks all of that up. What I found. Yeah, noise gate's gonna have to be something I do another time, just because I don't fully understand it. Boom, 1435. Our alarm is set now. We're always gonna come back to 1435. That's gonna be our alarm clock. So our high is 378.1. 378.1, and then our entry was 377. Nope. 376. Hit the number pad. Boom, 1.31. So the thing is, we would have been stopped out by the third candle here. 3754, 37535. So we'll say 375.35. There it is. So, boom. Here, and then let's do format painter. Damn, it doesn't work like I want it to. Back. That's what I want. Just give ourselves some text space. Works all right. Oh, stay on track. So now if I just take this and I go all the way down to there, I copy, paste it there, paste it there, back. Let's not paste it all the way there. I need, let's see, I'll just do this. We'll hand draw it. We'll hand draw it. No worries. I am gonna play the music again though. I was vibing. Next song. I was real low. I was real low. Nice. Cool. And then we have our current return is the 4.48, so high point 378.1. Cool. So we're currently on what, 8.4? So I'll do this 8.1, 8.2, 8.3, 8.4. And jump over to 8.7. Boom, alarm goes off. Okay, so it's a red day. We're like, oh crap. So our entry is going to be at the open, 373.6, 373.6, and then our stop is going to be the high, and that's out way up there, 374.85. So if we want to get our risk, we're gonna do, it's gonna be this minus this equals 1.25, and then it's gonna be this times 10, 12.5. Even if I do this as a negative, no, that's actually not gonna be a negative. So boom boom, and then I'll jump over here. We're gonna do 14. Wow, okay, low is 37151. 371.51. And so, I mean, it price never hit the high, so we're just gonna scroll forward. We're like, ah, yeah. 374.43. 374.43. Never hit it, but we were damn close. Copy. Pasta. We lost 83 cents. The beat go off? Oh, there we go. Can I put that right there? Will that work? Cool. I actually don't have a space right there. Cool. So this will actually work. All right. We're going to go to the next day. August 8th. This was the 7th. 8-08. What do we got? Red. Red short. $372.29 is our open there. And then our stop. So short, first candle high. 372.66. There we go. That's amazing that I can just sit there and do that. Get it together on PGA, dude. He's losing it. He gives raise quit in matches. Let's jump back over. Let's go. So we're looking to see if anything beat our high, and we're looking right over here. We got 368.82. 368.82. 368.82. So we're looking 372.66. 372.66. Right here. 372.66. Cool. Oh, I'm scrolling down, that's why. Cool. Nothing's close, wow. Alright, 37122. Walked away with 1.07. So we wouldn't have hit 10x. We would have hit 3.47. It's one of those things, man, where I wonder if it would be good to set up a low tracker, you know, to set up some sort of alert or notification or anything like that, to where it's like, hey, prices are hitting new lows, you're on a short trade, you know, here's the information that you need to continue going. Because if I take some sort of alert system and I'm like, oh hey, price is hitting 368, you know your profit target's going to be somewhere around there. Why not hop on and check? So, something to think about. Something to certainly think about. Alright. Alright, chat. That's going to do it for me. For now. Just because this is going to take a while. And we got all of that so set up so well that I really like the foundation. I don't want to drag it out too long, but it's perfect. All we need to do now is finish up with testing and look at results and go from there. But cool. Thanks, and see you.